So I'm guessing this is Suran, unless Suga has like really upped his high-pitched singing skills. Hello there people, my name is Comedian and all I want for Christmas is for you to enjoy this video. Aww. This is Patron for Thursday, it's the special day of the week when my patrons get to pick a video for me to react to. That sounds fun to you, the Patreon link is in the description, of course, as always. This week we're going for Agust D and Suga, So Far Away, feat. Suran. Ed Sheeran? Oh my god, it's Ed Sheeran in a mask. He's taking over the K-pop world. Hopefully not. I've had a lot of requests for this one over the years. I love Suga, Agust D's solo work a lot, so this probably is going to be very good. I expect my hopes are high, which is sometimes a problem. You know, if you go to see a movie and your hopes are high and then it's like average, then you think it's crap. Like, ideally, I should look on a review score before every movie I go and see, and the review should say, this is appalling, and then I'll be guaranteed to enjoy it. That's logic. Anyway, thanks to my patrons for existing, thanks to you for existing, thanks to Fiona for picking this video, thanks to me for filming it. Wow, let's go. I like the musicality. I'm good at words and stuff. I like the music a lot so far. The backing beat, it's got big Skrillex vibes. Kind of like processed, like euphoric sheep voice. Little electronic bleeps. Just turn those and subtitles off. It's rare to think that on a BTS video, but here we are. Oh wow. Man, I was already relating to that, but I thought he was saying when you have something to do, as in like when you're sat on the couch and you're like, I should watch a movie or play a game. But depression. So which one do I pick? Could just sit here for another hour and stare at the screen. Oh no, I'm glad I'm listening to this now. In hindsight, not when I was back in university, this would have slayed me. This is real. It's pretty cool. I guess this is why it's so controversial to call BTS pop artists, because how many, like, you know, hardcore pop at the root of what people think when they think of K-pop, which is, you know, sometimes misguided. How many pop artists are singing about I can't stand not being drunk? Now that's real. That's as real as it gets. So I'm guessing this is Suran, unless Suga has like really upped his high-pitched singing skills. He's a good vocalist. I'll be the first to say it. Ooh. So at the beginning he was saying he didn't have a dream, and now he's saying dream whatever, dream wherever you are, whatever you want. Oh, this is one of those BTS songs, isn't it? I always feel like I end up listening to these songs on days where I feel weird, or like today, you know, I feel fine, but I went to bed at a reasonable time last night and woke up with the energy of a slug that is in the middle of a very excellent guided meditation practice with some, like, you know, soothing rain sounds. I don't know why, and it's not fair, but I feel very, you know, very low energy today, and it's annoying because, you know, it doesn't make for like great filming. I feel like all talking about it is probably a downer, but, you know, if you feel me on that, if you got some nice sleep last night and you woke up like, what the, oh, thanks reality, then you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, this is the kind of song where it's like, I'm living because I can't die, but I don't have anything I want to do. Like, that sums up what I was talking about, that sat on the couch, what the hell do I do kind of feeling. I know he's talking specifically about dreams here, he's like living as in like a dream to chase towards, but it's all kind of the same thing. It's all cut from the same cloth. That feeling of like, Right now, I'm just being for the sake of it. I can't think of anything I want to do. Because a dream could even be, you know, I dream of turning on my PlayStation and playing that game. And maybe even that is just too hard on a certain day. Like, that's the weird thing about mental health and stuff. This is a brutally real lyrics. These lyrics are fantastic, man. I tried to take out my anger, but the only one here with me is me. So it's like, if I take that out, I'm going to be the only victim here. That is such a genius lyric. You know that's a genius lyric because I feel like this translation channel isn't the best. I'm not sure, but like this is translated flawlessly. Like it's such a good point. You could deliver that in gibberish speak and it would make sense. It's such a good lyric, Jesus. And this is just brutally real. Everyone around me is just telling me to pull myself together. Well, they need to get woke about mental health. It sounds like. Pull yourself together. Pull that leg back on. I should go back in time and do like Boomer Mental Health Granddad does, you know, physical healthcare for the wounded in World War II. Pull that leg back together, man. Pop your skull back on your head, man. Reattach those fingers. Pop your spleen back. You're letting your spleen hang out, man. Just pop it back in. Just pull all of your limbs back together. Jesus. Felt that one. As the weeks go by and my subscriber count just seems to slow to a crawl for not really any reason, I get more and more impatient. So yeah, if you're watching and enjoying this, subscribe. Shameless plug. Wow. I'm guessing Suga probably had a hand in producing this one as well. Either way, it's a banger. And this chorus is cool. I'm not always a big fan of like, you know, I feel like I got a bit burnt out on like, here's some rap and here's some lady vocals because of, you know, the whole Eminem thing and he did that for a while. But her vocals are pretty excellent. And I like the lyrics in the main chorus. I mean, I'm a bit introverted sometimes. That sounds like a lot, but sure. The end be prosperous, or in Suga's case, the middle, the pre-middle as well. He's done well for himself, that boy. Done well. This is a long song as well. Wow. Like, this is already a full song by my standards. There's already so much good stuff in here. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Yeah, this is great. Big fan. I can see why you guys wanted me to react to this one. This is like one of those songs where I want like a Babel fish from like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like something you pop in your ear and translates for you automatically, any language. Because these lyrics are fantastic. And the backing track is great too, but listening to this without the lyrics probably wouldn't be the same. Oh my god, we got an epic guitar solo now? That's not really happened in any BTS song I can remember. Okay, I'm liking it. It's very different. I mean, it works. Like, this song has justified the epicness of like, oh yeah. Very, very epic. It's justified. I feel like it's earned it. If the rest of this song is an epic guitar solo, I'd say it's earned it. Oh, I bet somebody's done like charts for this on Guitar Hero. I could just play it 2 in the morning after a few gins. I was not expecting this outro, honestly. I'm slightly blown away. Just imagining Suga in his room. Air guitaring. He doesn't play guitar. Right? I have to believe he can't play guitar. That's too much talent. So let's just say he doesn't. So he's there with me like double tapping or whatever. And playing with his tongue. That was probably weird, sorry.
그대의 창조와 삶의 끝에 함께하길 Dream 그대의 자리가 어딜지라도 관대하리 Dream
Wow, I feel very welcomed. My trials they're blooming, that's for sure. Blooming trials.
Dream
Whew. Okay, I mean, wow. I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting. I feel like I say that a lot. Is that my generic, like, oh, God, I'm so generic, Jesus. But I think that is the thing about BTS, is they often subvert expectations. Even just the expectation the first time you listen to them of like, oh, this is going to be like slushy candy pop, and then you're like, oh no, it is. I see why this is so popular. Subverting expectations from day one, but I was not expecting. I guess I could have been expecting some really, really deep lyrics because it's the Suga we're talking about, but for it to end in like an epic guitar solo, I really don't think, I'm pretty sure I've not heard any single song of BTS that has that in it. But like I said, it earned it. Suga, the lad's done well, he's earned it. He has earned an epic guitar solo. It's like he was writing this song and he had like a to-do list and it was like pop epic guitar solo at end of track, and he was like, not yet, I haven't earned it. And then as he was halfway through the song and he was like, this is the one, I've earned the guitar solo, put that in. Hey, cassette noise, can you play guitar? Alright, I think my patrons wanted to react to another version of this, an alternate version of this, which is a little bit greedy, really, because like this is a long song, but I'm feeling generous today, God knows why. So if you're feeling generous about me feeling generous, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be up till like 2 AM editing this bad boy, so the least you can do is click subscribe so I can stop talking about it. I'm never going to stop talking about it. So I believe there is another version with Jin and Jungkook, oh cool, on it, which is cool. So let's go straight into that. I have no idea if this is like an alternate version, like a remix, or it's just like a cover. We'll see. Production sounds different already, I think, right? I don't trust my memory enough. I should, because I feel like that's pretty basic. Like this definitely seems different, but with me it's like a toss-up. I have ADHD, like a MFer, a motherfucking MFer. Sorry, I had to be polite.
하고 싶은 게 없다는 게 진짜 멋 같은데 흔한 꿈조차 없다는 게
This bit sounds familiar.
다른데 하란 대로만 하면 된다며 대학 가면 다 괜찮아 그런 말들은 믿은 내가 병신이지 나 죽지 못해 살아 소리나 좀 줘봐
Now I'm like tripping myself up, like, is the production different? I'm gonna compare this. I'm going back to 46 seconds, the drunk line. Let's see. Alright, electronic beeps and big bass booms. Maybe it is the same. Wow, my memory really is horrible if that's the case. Oops. Let's have a look. So I think the difference is that we don't have Suran doing the vocals, and I think those were like brought back, or brought forward, I guess, from the chorus, the eminent upcoming chorus. They've been brought back. They were brought back in the other version and kind of done even higher pitched hamster style, and in this I think we haven't got that, and we have a piano added as well, but I think otherwise it's kind of similar, which makes sense. But the interesting thing is this seems to be, so far, lyrically the exact same. The translation's a tiny bit different. This is a bit less woke, but I think lyrically it does seem to be the same, which is curious, because I'm kind of sat here thinking to my patrons, like, why you do this? Why me, kind of? Because like this is a great song and I don't mind hearing it back to back. Like if I was listening to it in a car, I might put it on repeat or something. But usually what I try and do is talk about the lyrics, but I already did that. So I'm just going to be sat here, I can't dance. I'm not the sort of reactor who's like, looks cool, who's like, I mean, I can't even do a good parody of looking cool because you have to know how to do that. But point being, I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. I might just nod my head dramatically. This is gonna be different. Almost certainly Jungkook. Sounds like Jungkook, but what do I know? But then this says it's Jin. Sometimes these are wrong, but I was also, as I was saying, oh, this is Jungkook, I was like, well, Jin is the one who sang incredibly high-pitched in that Coldplay cover, so maybe it's Jin. Maybe it's Jin. Me every Friday night, baby. Oh, anyway, Do I prefer their version, or their chorus, I guess, as the rest seems to be similar.
결국 실현의 끝에 멍결이 dream
That's a question.
시작은 미약한
I think I do prefer it a little bit, just because I think like I said, I'm biased. I think it has slightly less of that like, oh, we put in a cool female vocalist hook because it sounds cool kind of thing. Nothing wrong with that. But this, I guess, like, you know, if you're a BTS stan, an army, if you will, this is probably more up your street, because that's what you're used to, I guess.
난 말뿐이네 화풀이에 상대는 뭐 나뿐인데 뭘 화풀이해 매일 아침에 눈 뜨는
It also does sound a bit like Suga's vocals are a bit different in this. I think the lyrics are the same, but it sounds like he recorded it, which is good. Don't be lazy, man. He recorded it.
나 혼자인 기분 나 혼자인 지금 모든 게 사라졌어 말 신기루
It sounds good. Now, the real question on everyone's lips, or on mine at least, is the guitar solo going to be the same? Or is it going to be like a piano solo, or a keyboard, like a 80s keyboard piano solo? Like, we'll see.
So far away 나에게도
Interesting. There's like more of a reliance or a use of like classical instruments in this one versus the other version. I think I do like the electronica version of it in the other version because I am biased towards EDM stuff, being an EDM fanboy. But yeah, I mean the beat is still great, but I really like the sort of the crisp, the winter's cold little digital beeps they had, like the Casio. I really like that in the other one. It seems to be lacking in this one. I predict the future. I knew it. I'm just here nodding my head like a knob. I like music, ladies and gentlemen. And the other difference about this version is that there's this picture of Suga is threatening to steal my soul from me. It's like, what did I do, Suga? Leave me alone. I'm just one man. And even that is in question, maybe. Oh, the lyrics "First Love" have been added. That's curious. I've become Eeyore. So what's the significance here? First Love has been added to the title, or the chorus. Is this Jungkook just bragging that he had got a girlfriend recently? Or is the message that, like, a dream is your first love? To dream is your first love? Because I guess in a way, a dream, like a dream you have for yourself, is almost like a love interest. It's like something that you want, that you crave, and you often have to look at from a distance. So I can see the parallel. Might just be that he sang it because he sounds bloody great doing so, and that's a good reason as any. If I could sing First Love that well, maybe I'd be singing it to everyone I met, and they'd be running away or like pressing the elevator door open button very hardly, like, get me out of this here. Far away. Or is it as literal as my first love is still so far away? Being a giant mega national star means that, you know, I think they've spoken on how relationships can be tricky as a famous person. Or I've inferred that, I guess, from them saying stuff like, you know, my real dream is to, like, have a family or something like that. Things that now seem hard to get because I'm famous. Like, they've definitely said stuff along those lines in interviews and in lyrics and stuff. And maybe, like, this is as literal as first love, that is almost a dream now. That's the thing that's so far away. Maybe they snuck that in there. I don't know. Alright. We've got a minute, 30 seconds left, and there's no guitar solo. Which is concerning to me, because I'm going to be judging this version a little bit. I mean, that violin bit was nice. And that sounded like Suran's bit came back in at the end, which is interesting. Some violins. It's nice! It's nice, but the guitar solo. Suga, you deserve that solo. I don't know if Jin and Jungkook were like, I don't know about that, man. It's a bit contrived for my tastes. Don't listen to him. Okay, interesting. Like, yeah, I mean, I can see why they released that as like a fiesta thing, I believe, because if you're a BTS fan, that's going to tickle your boots. It's going to tickle your bootstraps. It does sound more like a traditional BTS song. You know, it's just got the boys on it, more BTS-y. But I really do like the EDM elements of the alternate beat on the other one, and I really like the ludicrous guitar solo outro. It's like it just puts the perfect cherry on top of that song. But I think either way, that is not a song you can turn your nose up at, and you shouldn't be turning your nose up at any songs. It's rude, and what if there's some bogeys up there? Ugh. But yeah, a really excellent version, both side A and side B. I can see why you guys want me to react to that, so I hope you enjoyed me doing so. If you enjoyed it, take a look down below this video. There's a big red subscribe button. Maybe it's small on your screen, I don't know. Size doesn't matter, clickability does, that's a fact. So click that. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you got the notification bell turned on so you can see when I upload. If you want to see all of my reactions a day early and take part in this poll, you can go onto my Patreon right now and also see Run BTS Bon Voyage. Patreon.com/comedianreacts, links in the description for your ease and comfort, maybe. I've got a Discord in the description as well. And below that, there's a comment box where you can hang out, share your thoughts, maybe share some other suggestions. I can only make so many videos a week or a year, but I try and take all suggestions on board. Hope you're having a splendid day. I'm feeling a little bit more energetic now, slightly, you know, wistful, but also slightly more energetic. So thank you for coming, and remember, if you like my reaction to this song today, and click the subscribe button, it's not so far away.